Mom spaghetti, pixel season, get ready. No, 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 no. Mom spaghetti, knees, weak arms are heavy. It's pixel season already. Hey, Devon Digital guys. So it's Pixel season. You guys know I love Pixel. Some will call me a fanboy. I still don't want to call myself a fanboy, not yet, because if something came along better, I will move on. I've always been that type of person when it comes to tech. I move throughout tech because, tech is supposed to make my life better. And when there's a product that makes my life better, I move on to it and I don't hesitate. So because of that situation, I own Samsung, Pixel, Google and Apple's ecosystem because apparently all of these companies make a piece of tech that actually helps my life. Do they all connect together in the ecosystem alone? Separated? No, but they work for me and that's what matters. I'm not going to buy strictly from one company and try to build, around the usage when I know there's a better product out there that does the job I need done and I'm just keeping that product because it's part of somebody's ecosystem. That's just kind of not me. I say fuck it. I just buy all the ecosystems if I need to. So that's just where I'm at. But anyway, this is about the Pixel. Let's talk about this. And let me say this first because I'm really going to talk about this Tensor chip, right? We know, we get it, we understand. Apple's processing chips 2-3 generations ahead of any Android one on the market today, whatever, you can say all that stuff. And I will not argue with you. I would not disagree with you. I would not say you're wrong and this chip is better than that chip. Apple has raw power. I'm giving that to them, period. I agree with you. So let's throw that shit out the window real quick, okay? Because what Google is doing with Tensor is on another level. It ain't the best chip for your high performance, because again, just for you people, because I know it's going to happen. It always does. It ain't about no high performance in gaming. The average consumer, okay, I'm talking average consumer, are not buying an iPhone or any other phone for that matter strictly for gaming, strictly for photo and video editing. These are more catered to enthusiasts, and we are the minority. We are the minority in this situation. So you can rant about power, you can rant about all this and everything like that. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'll say, yeah, it's fast. And that's where the conversation is going to end because you have nothing else after that to offer the user experience when it comes to what Google is actually offering with their AI chip. They are actually making life better. Even from the times that I've been using my Pixel and just communicating with it by talking to G, that word, and it's been great. It's been amazing. Even from the ad showing live translations right in front of your face through voice. I saw them announce that a couple of years ago on stage with the Buds, not the newest Buds, but the ones that had the wire, the first Pixel Buds. And now they got it like through the phone and the Buds and just everything now translate live right there in front of you, which is insanely crazy. You can hold your camera up and translate things. Like this is the stuff that makes life easier. This is where I think that all companies at this point should be moving the software to and trying to make these phones smarter. Because they're called smartphones, but make them smarter, make them do smarter things for us to make our life easy day to day. And Google is really delivering on that a lot. So yes, again, they're not the most powerful chip, but it's definitely the smartest chip out there. And that's something that you really can't deny. What they're doing is steering away from the power and focusing on life qualities, just life qualities that will make sense. Having a selfie camera that helps blind people position. Look, I'm not blind, but I got glasses. But I'm going to use that feature, to line myself up because I feel like it was really pretty cool watching them do that feature. I was like, wow, like nobody else thought about anything like that. Like they're really trying to grab at people and how we actually interact with our phones day to day. And I think that's more important. Each year, there's companies out here who's just building on raw power, showing these big numbers, and people are eating that up. They're loving it. They're like, well, my phone is that, this phone, and bro, you tell me what does that really do? Because only thing you ever bring up, this is the things they bring up. well, having that power is going to make the phone better in 5-6 years. Okay, all right. Having that much power is going to make you be able to game much better. Oh, okay. Having that much power pretty much means that I can render a photo 30 seconds faster than yours. Or, no, I'm sorry, not a photo, a video 30 seconds faster or a whole minute faster. And man, that rock a whole minute out of my life rendering a video. Oh, that's going to kill me. That's going to kill me. The thing is that 90% of these smartphones, and I'm referring to flagships, I'm not going to talk about the mid-range phones and all that stuff like that and the low-budget phones. Literally, these flagship phones, they all have enough power to get the job done. Literally, we're at peak performance, not like peak performance, but like we had a good peak when it comes to power out of all of these flagship phones. I think the most thing that we need to focus on, no, the companies need to focus on, is squashing these freaking bugs that we get. I don't care if it's iOS or Android OS or damn shit, is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only ones here in the US at least. And I guess we could say the Chinese companies too. Whatever, Harmony OS and all these other OSs. We need to worry about them squashing these bugs and probably creating more usable features that kind of sits out of your way where you don't have to think about things. I was literally driving in the car and I was heading to my photo shoot today and I was like, navigate me to the nearest Subway, which means that, because Subway is where the location was at and I knew that I was in that area and there was only one there. And literally I'm sitting there listening to Buzz driving and I just said that into the Buds and it simply just navigated me there. Put up on my phone that was up in my little thing and it put up on my watch, showing me my directions. And I'm still driving. My hand did not leave the wheel. These are the things that I love about that. Not saying that you can't do this with other AIs, but that's just an example of how it stays out the way. I didn't have to touch my phone. I didn't have to look at my phone. I didn't have to do none of that. My phone was even locked and the map still pulled up. So I was able to just continue to drive and do that. These are the quality of life of things that I'm referring to. Helping blind people take selfies, translating in real life. I talk to people on Twitter who speak in Spanish to me, and I literally use a translation app and translate, what they're saying, and I talk to them in their own language. I don't normally back in the days before all this translation stuff, I used to just talk to them in their own language. I had to look it up first. I had to try to find a way to Google and see what they said, and then I talked to them in my language. And now I'm responding in their language. This is like incredible. And I'm not saying that you can't do this on other devices, okay? What I'm saying is that this is the stuff that companies need to focus on, is this type of stuff, the communications, the AI features. If it's not AI features, just features, because I don't think anybody's going to touch Tensor 2 as far as AI. They are ahead of the game 2 generations. When it comes to AI and features, they are ahead. When it comes to Apple, they're ahead in power. But you tell me which one is more important today. Like if you think about it real hard today, because if you pick up an old Pixel, it feels great. Pixels ages very well. The power and the OS that Google does with Pixels are really good. Some can't say the same for old Samsung phones, like old Samsung phones, but even old Samsung phones like the S21U and S20 and S9, S8 still run great to this day. So power, to me personally, is not that important anymore. I do feel like they should always, improve on it. Without a doubt, I'm not totally against the power, but definitely improve in the areas that will, make our lives better. And, phones, I just don't see the need for phones to be so freaking powerful for no reason and you can't do anything with it. My man Direct Tech, shout you out, bruh. We had a conversation because he told me about somebody who actually took one of my tweets that I posted about, I'm glad that Google is focusing on AI because I feel like AI is the future. And, he took that, screenshot that and sent it to him. And, I guess he wanted him to argue, be on his side about how he felt about it. And, he jumped in my defense and was like, yo, man, I want Apple to do the same. I want them to focus on this stuff because that stuff excites me. He said that, and he's an Apple guy. Whether you are an Apple guy or Android guy, whoever, it's crazy to me that you act like you don't want this stuff until your company makes it and now it's like cool. And I want things, to improve my life, my quality of life when it comes to these devices. And if any company is doing that, I'm going to be all for it. I don't care if it was Apple doing this right now. I don't care if it was BlackBerry or Sony or HTC or whoever. If they got that something that I feel like that can improve the quality of life, I want it. I want it. It's not, I could sit here and try to brag, and you could brag about how much power, but that's where you're going to stop at. That's all you can say is this much power, and you can do this, and you can do this faster. Literally, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Sometimes, you see seconds ripped off of something. Like if you render a video, this phone rendered it in, 24 seconds, and this one took 45 seconds. Like, who the fuck cares about 45 seconds? There's so much in life that I can do and go think about other than just sitting here watching this thing render. I assume that's exactly what y'all do. That's ridiculous. Go do something with your life. But anyways, I'm excited for Tensor 2. I'm excited for the AI features. I think Google is really heading into a future of AI, and I'm loving it. I have my whole entire plays automated with AI up in here, and I'm loving it. To control everything with my voice. It's amazing. It's a great thing, and I'm really backing Google up on this AI. If anybody wants to debate and argue about it, I'm really not going to argue with you. If to be honest with you, I'd rather have a conversation about it. If you feel like it is the future, or you feel like it ain't the future, or you feel like they should just focus on raw power because you're a gamer on your phone maybe, but you want the Pixel phone to be a gaming phone. So therefore, instead of you going out there buying a gaming phone, you want the Pixel to be one. So now you're like, oh man, I want them to have raw power. I mean, because if I literally I have a Switch, I'm gonna take that over an iPhone or even the ROG phone or whatever. But I get a lot of people want everything in one device, but you can't get that. You're either gonna get this raw power iPhone over here, or you're gonna get this smart ass Pixel over here, or you're gonna get this high-end gaming RG phone or ROG phone, or you're gonna get this extra secure BlackBerry phone or whatever. The options, the flavors that we have out here, you pick what works for you. Love it, hate it, and that's all I can say about that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry, no fancy B-roll today, just talking. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Oh, for the ones that do watch my channel, I did order the Pixel 7 Pro. I'm going to get that, got the Hazel one, 128 gigabyte. I know y'all like, oh, 28, 120. But bruh, for real, right now I got the Pixel and I have like 80 something gigabytes left over right now, over a year. I use everything in the cloud, so I'm not going to spend extra money on storage that I don't use. It's just ridiculous. I am going to get the Pixel Watch. I did not order it yet. I need to actually go into the store and kind of like put it on my wrist and see what it's like, or at least see it, because 41 millimeters is a little bit small compared to like the watch. Yeah, I'm rocking 2 watches today, compared to the watches that I'm wearing now. And I'm just a little worried about that or whatever. And I'm a little bit worried about the fitness features of it, because it seems like they're about to be kind of like buried into a paywall. And if that's the case, I'm definitely going to stay away from that watch. And I would love to add it to my Google collection that I got going on, but if that's the case, I'm not buying it. That's just what it is. I don't care how much I love Google products or whatever. I'm not going to buy something that I'm not going to use. And Google is no exemption for that. If they make something I don't care about, I don't care about it, and that's just what it is. So yeah, just so you guys can know that I did pre-order, and I will be getting next week, and I will be doing a lot of videos on it. So expect to see everything from video, camera. Definitely the camera though, but I'm gonna do some videos this time, and I'm just gonna show off some cool features and stuff, and that's it. So peace.